So a lot of you will be like, Lion Mark, why are you always giving us information about this man called Dele Farotimi this few days? Now, the thing is, I think he's one of the few people who understand this bad government. And this video you're about to watch now is something he said in February, early this year, about this bad, how bad this government is. And whoever is supposed to have taken over from Buhari, what the person should have expected and how he managed to turn out completely. We all know that after 1 year and this, we have seen a whole lot of things that are really, really going wrong that we can't even ignore again. Now, he said this video, and yes, Okey Bakassi to talk about the protest, the global protest. You all know the favorite Nollywood, legendary Nollywood actor and now radio presenter Okey Bakassi. He said a lot about the protest as well. So I'll be sharing all of those videos here. Please enjoy. In the comment section, as usual, let's care to hear your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think? How do you think this men are really presenting this whole issue about the protest and everything? Enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe. Drop a comment below.
I remember sitting in this same chair. You were right there as well. Just a little over a year ago, and we were talking, and I was specific in saying that Nigeria had been damaged beyond repair by Buhari, and that anyone who is going to rescue Nigeria would have to reimagine it and then rebuild it from the ruins of the Buhari regime. And I did say in addendum at the time that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is incapable of envisioning a future for Nigeria because he's part and parcel, integral part and parcel of the horrible past of this country. Nobody alive is more responsible for the emergence of the Buhari regime than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's on record as having honed it himself. If he says he has inherited a bad situation, the question is from who? It's the same people, the same character, it's the same man.
How clueless is this president as far as you know?
What do you mean clueless? Let's be clear. When we excuse the madness we see on account of the cluelessness or inability of those who rule Nigeria, we're actually making strategic errors. They know exactly what they are doing at every point in time. The man is on record. He said, reduce their purchasing power, widen the tax net. All those things the man was saying, and everybody was busy catching crews and laughing at the time. That's exactly what he is doing. You're seeing pockets of protests here and there. I remember saying some years back that the Nigerian revolution will start in northern Nigeria. I stand by what I said at the time. Now, how long it will take before the inevitable would happen, I don't know. But one thing that is clear and glaring is that given the level of weaponized poverty that has been unleashed against the people, is nuclear grade. When you see the number of Nigerians scooping hot food off boiling cauldrons, packing rice with sand, you then begin to have a glimpse, just a mere glimpse into what lies ahead, because it's just starting. It's as long as criminality has been licensed and impunity has become the order of the day, there is nothing anybody needs to say. Eventually, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. At some point, this system is going to grind to a halt. My own singular interest is in making sure that the mass of the people do not turn against themselves, believing that they are their own. No, the real enemies are sat in government offices. It is easy to predict the harvest when you see the seed. The seed that have been planted, I've made it clear that a deadlock is inevitable. You have a government that is lacking in legitimacy. You have a judiciary that is lacking in credibility. You have a legislative house that is generally peopled by idiots, imbeciles, and crooks. And then you have a people against whom hunger has been weaponized. Yorubas have a proverb. They say, Tebiba wonu, oromi okin wo. When you translate that properly, what it actually says is that rationality ends where hunger begins.
Yeah, I see people on my Instagram giving us updates from different parts of the world. Yeah, we have someone from the UK. Manchester to be precise. He's saying that that the protest there is getting so intense that he or she had to close work early to go home, today. So protest not be only Niger thing. In Manchester as well. It's the right of people under a democracy to refuse to accept some certain things we no good. So protests it happen everywhere. Although for Nigeria, some people don't they try make it look like saying a taboo, just because he favors them at this time. But anyway, that's story for another day. There's something that people need to, sometimes we feel the need to enlighten people. But unfortunately, you cannot enlighten a man who has decided to stay ignorant. Yeah.
So, who knows the right thing but wants to reinforce the wrong thing.
Yeah. No. That one is. These are people who are either hired to manipulate others. That one they different. Now their job, they have been paid to deceive other people. That one not their job. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that some people are ignorant.
Yes.
And they want to learn. So such people, if you teach them, they learn. All right? They get out of their ignorance. They are curious about knowledge. They want information. And a lot of them listen to us on this show who want to know more and be enlightened. So those ones, if you talk, they listen, they learn. Now, there are those who are ignorant for certain different reasons. Some people choose to stay ignorant, maybe for religious reasons, maybe for tribal reasons, maybe for cultural reasons. They not just want to know. Yeah? Okay. They don't make up their mind, say, now like this, I want to the reason. If I open my mind for you to tell me otherwise, you may convince me. I may begin to see things your way. So for them, they don't want to see things your way. It doesn't matter whether they are wrong and you are right. Those kind of people, there's nothing you can do.
Is that not how is that not connected to fanaticism? So
now that is it now.
So
those are one of
any cause.
Those are one of the symptoms. Those are some of the things where you see for fanatics. Yeah? They dense. They don't lock head, lock mind. Say they no one learn. So some people are like that. But for those who are curious to acquire knowledge, people like us who want to always learn and hear new things, I think people need to understand politics and how politics work. You understand? A lot of times, people think that because a political figure is from your part of the country, it doesn't matter what part of the country you are, north, east, west, south, whatever. Because a political figure is from your part of the world, does not mean your interest is primary in his consideration.
His politics is a different ballgame.
It's politics. Politics, first of all,
and it's
especially when they are career politicians. It's a game of interest. And if you get into the mindset of some politicians, let me say some, let me not speak for all because I can't speak for everybody. If you get into the mindset of some politicians, or topmost on their priority list, topmost is themselves. Is self. And there's nothing bad about that. One of the rules of survival of all species is to protect self. Because now when you die alive, that is why when you are in an aircraft, they say fasten your seatbelt before you help your picking. I mean, wear your oxygen mask. In case of an emergency, please wear your oxygen mask before you assist another person. You have to protect yourself. You need to be alive before you can be useful to another person. You get what I'm saying? Good. So, politicians, their first interest not themselves. Yeah? Forget what they tell you during campaign and rally, that they are here because you call them. That they are here because their people said they should go. That they were sent by their people. That in a bunkum. You understand? Because I never see who I send. Yeah? I never see who I send. No, I go send on herself. Then I go come convince us to vote for her. You get? So I don't know one politician here wait na me send them. say go help me. I don't know anybody like that. But when they bring themselves out, whether they lobby people to bring them out, however they do, I'm sure they now convince us to come along with them
to buy into their
agenda.
Their agenda.
Oh yeah. Okay. Their priority first, not themselves. Second is their loved ones. Second on their priority list after themselves is their loved ones. Loved ones may include wife, children, immediate and extended family member, girlfriends, concubines, and the likes. Yeah? Their loved ones. That's second on their list of priority. Third on their list of priority is their circle of influence. Yeah? AKA financiers.
People who assisted their...
People where they assist their ambition. Yeah? Now be their third on their list. Now, one thing that you need to bear in mind is that you see that number 1, number 2, and number 3. They may not necessarily believe and belong to the party. Even him where they run, he's using the party as a platform to achieve his ambition. He may not even believe in the ideals of that party. But that party is a vehicle. And he needs that vehicle to get there. So immediately, if he hijack the structure of that vehicle, like take over the steering of that vehicle, he will use it to achieve his ambition. He can jettison that vehicle later.
Sometimes you enter Molue. Let me say you like the Molue.
You they enter Molue, they won't come from mainland to island. You don't really like the bus. But now the bus where they go your direction, you enter at first. You understand? That is how this politics be. Eh? So you will carry the party for head. The man will be flag bearer if he know he really like the party like that. Now his first line of beneficiaries, which are his immediate family, may not even belong to that party. May not even like that his party.
But they will support him.
Because it's their person. They will support him. They will come along with him. You understand? Good. The next set, which are his circle of influence, those where they give ginger and every other thing when he need to go, may also not really be party loyalists. They may just be businessmen who don't want to identify with any party. You understand? But these are the first 3 sets of people that will be considered in the equation when he succeeds. The now 4th position go be his party. His party. Because the structure of the party, as long as it's there, he needs it. In case second term begin hungry.
So we leverage on that.
You understand? So he has to massage the ego of the party for the time that he's there. Because he may need that same vehicle again. You understand? Then a photo. You party loyalists. After that party this affiliation, the next na constituency, which may or may not include you. You see where?
Imagine when people come in.
Now you see where the generality of the people there. You see where that's now after every consideration. Ingo don't even consider people like a native doctor. You don't consider all those people finish. You the people come last. Then you are in one neck of your wood, killing yourself, fighting your neighbor, quarreling with people who feed you. People where they dash you small money when they drive come back from work. You're busy insulting and harassing them over this man where no send you. Yeah? Now, just to bring it home so that people can understand it very well. It's just like when you support football.
Yeah.
Yeah? I can be here in this studio and shout up Gunners from now till thy kingdom come. The 11 players where they field no Okey Bakassi. They no know me. Me and you can stay here now and argue Manchester United versus Arsenal from now till our saliva dry. Those 11 players plus the reserve bench, they don't know us.
Even the former players that played there.
If by mistake they come this Lagos, yeah, they see us, then go waka pass, now far then go stay with us. Unless anybody grant you any privileged access before you go near them to even get small autograph. But here you don't start person bottle for inside bar over whether C Ronaldo better pass Messi or Messi better pass C Ronaldo. 2 of them no really send you. They don't even know whether it exists on the planet. Now so politicians be. They don't know about your existence. You go like carry anybody when you're one of them for head. Fight your neighbors. Insult other tribes. These people don't really send you. They don't know you. So when they talk like this, sometimes maybe we borrow ourselves brain. Yeah? Borrow ourselves brain. That is why when they finish their tenure and leave office, they go back to where they come from. You and your neighbor, where you don't disrespect and insult, and I will continue today for the compound, they see each other, they hate each other. The man will wreck on relationships where Buhari wreck go. Some of those relationships never they mended. The man they down now on total final retirement. But there are friendships where in don't scatter since, and those people may never see eye to eye again. People where do Sai Baba that time, and people where they do Pepe them gang. They enmity don't they. But the man don't do 8 years, wreck everywhere, go rest. Now so these ones will come to go stay now. They go. Some people will carry their forehead like saying na their uncle. You don't know them all. Yeah. The most now when they go in house for Lagos here, then go there, they wave them, they shout. You know they even see them. If they sleep for back chair. You know? So everybody need to borrow themselves sense. Be reasonable. If you don't want to learn, now you do yourself. We move from there.
We move.
The
wise man himself has dropped wisdom. Wisdom.
Yes.
CEO himself.
We dey talk more.
Okay.
Yes.
You know that analogy is very relatable. You don't know who you are.
They don't know you.
Is it worth breaking ties and meaningful relationships?
Yes.
You know, because of some people who don't really
they're just
know
hoping
you.
That
they care about you.
Some people don't burn cable of their helper, destiny helpers, over who don't know them, who don't really send them.
That's very close to fanaticism, you know. Following so doggedly without for yourself.
They do na my brother. You know your papa. Yeah. We move. Yeah.
Okay, so let's visit that story now because it's a lengthy one, so you need to listen attentively.
So please pay attention. Kola will read out this story.
Let me clear my
So where names day, you may skip it a little bit, or just call only a first name, just because we have to be careful with anything we do in social media.